Hello, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We need a break. I'm so happy that you have joined us. It's a new week, and guess what? It's time to take a break. Okay? This is the time to fill yourself up. This is the time to be positive. This is the time to quiet the noise and say, okay, what do I need to work on? What do I need to lean on, think about, let go, learn about? And this brings me to what's been trending. Oh, so many losses, loss of hope, loss of life, people deciding that they don't even want to live anymore. We all go through these emotions. And guys, we have to hone in. We have to grasp the light. We have to grasp hope. And so this leads me to the scripture, Romans 15:4, and this is in the NIV, and I'm going to read it in total before we kind of break it down. So, for everything that was written in the past was written to teach us, so that through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement they provide, we might have hope. This is so timely, I feel, with everything that's been going on. And just to break it down, first and foremost, for everything that was written in the past was written to teach us. Now, this is a timely subject, right? We're talking about past and history and all the things. But this is in reference to the Bible and everything that is written in it. Some might say this is the past. That was the past. That was then. This is now. This is the present. Well, guess what? Every emotion, every life situation, relationship, anything that you're going through, it can be referenced in the Bible. Use your resources. Look it up. I'm feeling depressed. What is the depression in the Bible? What does the Bible say? Bunch of scriptures will jump up. Anything. I'm going through a divorce. I'm going through a loss. Anything, any subject matter, any feeling, any emotion, happy or sad, can be found in the Bible. So let's use this as a resource, because that's what this is all about. Taking a break and filling ourselves up with something to learn. How can I get through this, right? Because it says right here in the word, not only is it teaching us, but what is it? So that through the endurance taught in the scriptures, the endurance taught in the scriptures. So these scriptures are teaching us endurance. Why do we need endurance? It's letting us know life is life. You're going to endure, have to go through hardships, right? But you're going to have to learn how to stand firm when you're going through this suffering, right? How do we endure? How do we get through this? There are lessons, there are stories in the Bible that we can read and learn from. And so this is what it's all about. And one might say, well, that was the past, but everything, history repeats itself, as they say, right? Everything in reference is in the Bible. So let's continue to go to the word to fill ourselves up. In addition to any of the other resources that we have. We have family, we have friends. You might need a formal intervention. You might need a therapist. You might need to go to a group using our community. Okay, so let's use all these resources that we have to try to endure this thing called life, right? And then it says, through the endurance taught in the scriptures and the encouragement that they provide. So these scriptures are also giving us encouragement. And oh boy, do we need that. And we need that on a daily basis. That's what this is all about. Taking a break, filling ourselves up on a daily basis, right? Quieting the nose. You have to do it. How do you even get through a day? How do you combat all the negativity that's coming at you? You have to. You have to have some kind of positive to balance things out, right? So we need the encouragement. We need the support. We need to have confidence that this too shall pass. And as we know with history, sometimes you have to think about a problem that you've been through already, that you got through, right? Now, at the time, you felt like, oh my goodness, how can I get through this? How is this going to end, right? Going through it is hard. None of this is easy. It is hard. But you can look back and say, yeah, I went through this situation. I lost my job. I had to do such and such. I went through this path. You might have made a mistake. You had to regroup and think things over and do things over. But in the end, you got through. Everything might not happen, as perfect as you wanted to, but in the end, you got through. So with this new thing that's coming or is happening and you're going through it, you too can go through this again. So sometimes we do have to look at our past and how we have gotten through things, whether we liked the details of it all. And we discussed details before. So with the encouragement they provide, in the end, we might have hope. That's what the hope. That's what we're wishing for. We might have hope. But why might? It's not saying, oh, I guarantee you will have hope. No, because you have work to do. This is your work. You have to really digest and take on this new perspective that the word is telling you in order to endure. You have to do the work. And that's why we need this break, right? That's why we're doing this on a daily basis, because every day we have to do this work. It's like a routine. It's like a task. It's like a class, however you want to label it, something that you just have to do continuously. Okay? So this encouragement provides us that we might have hope, right? And hope is that, what are we wishing for? What is our desire? Whatever we're hoping that's going to change or stop or be or different. This is the hope that we have. Okay? So, guys, I want us to continue to be cheerleaders. I want us to continue to be cheerleaders for ourselves and for others. I want us to use our resources. I want us to use our community. And I want us to continue to fight so that we can get through this thing called life. Okay? So it's a new week. Let's continue our reading, looking up things, finding things in the Bible, and then using our outside resources so that we can just build ourselves up and we continue to stand out and be a light for others. Okay, so until next week, you guys be blessed.